Hey guys, I'm back. Today we've got a 30-minute routine that's going to focus on all the muscles below your chest, meaning your core and your legs. You need no equipment, however equipment is optional if you want to grab a couple of dumbbells or a medicine ball just to hold in your hands to add to the resistance, but all these are body weight activities, so you need nothing except water. So you go grab that and I'll see you on the other side. The first half of the session is going to focus on core. We're going to do 15 standing core activities, 50 seconds on with a 10-second break in between. And as with all the other programs, if you need a longer pause, just press that pause button and take it. So take what you need so you can practice on proper form. So that's the first half. The second half is going to be lower body. We'll do about 7 activities, but we're going to repeat those twice. All right, ready? So if you opt to hold dumbbells, go ahead and grab those, but you do not need them. We're going to start with high knees, and you can either go fast or slow, but I'd focus, again, we're going to focus on what? Form, right. Okay, so high knees, have your hands out in front of you, and just bring those knees up one at a time, keeping them straight, like kicking right in the middle of your chest. So don't go way out here, and don't be like sloppy with it, okay? So if you want to speed it up, if you've got the proper form and you want to speed it up and you haven't just had breakfast like me, then go ahead and speed it up. Okay, so that's your option. But if you just had breakfast, you might not want to go too fast. Okay? But that's completely up to you. Just don't sacrifice your form for speed. We're going for 50 seconds. Here you go. All right. We're going to do a side crunch. Right hand by your right ear. Stance. Your feet are about hip width apart. You're going to lift your right leg straight to the side. And you're going to bend with that right elbow to your leg. So we're getting a little hip abduction. If you watch the Form Clinic video, you know what that means. So we're doing abduction at the same time you're doing an oblique crunch. Take your time with these. Focus on your form and focus on where this feels. You should feel this in your side, a little bit in your lower back. And so since you're keeping your legs straight, you're going to feel it in your outer thigh because you're doing abduction. Very good. One more. Great. All right. Standing toe touch. We're going to stay on this side here. This is hip flexion. All right. So arm above, right foot behind you. Reach up with that foot and reach down with your hand, meeting right in the middle. So make sure you're crunching. You're folding at your belly button. All right. Doing one side at a time. Very good. Now these activities that we're doing on one side, of course you're going to repeat those on the other side. Take your time. Focus on that form. Get a good reach back with your foot and your hand. Good job. One more. 10-second break again if you need longer. Then take it. Standing X crossover. You stand in an X. Right hand, left leg, meet. You cross that right hand over and down. So the left leg is kicking out to the left, not in front, but to the left. And you're crossing over and down. Working your obliques and your abs. Remember to keep your arms wide. Keep your stance wide. So that gives you a greater range of motion. No need for speed. No need to rush. Good job. Nice. Last one. All right. Let's go back to the abduction or the crunch, oblique crunch with abduction, this time on the left side. So those 3 activities we just did, we're going to do on the left side. All right, hand by your ear, abduct, crunch to the side, try to touch your elbow to your leg. Don't swing the leg, lift it up. So we're not swinging. We don't want to hurt anything or pull anything. We want to strengthen. So remember to crunch to the side and slowly lift that leg. So the intended muscles here are your obliques, which are on your side, your lats, your lower back, and your outer thighs, your abductors. Always want to keep your hips nice and strong and flexible. Good. All right. Back to those left side toe touch crunches. So your left foot is behind you. Again, if you need a longer break, press pause. Please don't sacrifice form because you're tired. Reach back, crunch, hand goes to foot. Fold at your belly button. If you're not feeling these, then you need to look at your form. Okay? Standing core activities are typically pretty gentle. Sometimes you won't feel them immediately, but if you've got really, really good form, okay, watch that range of motion. Keep your core tight, and then you'll feel it, especially after 50 seconds. So watch that range of motion. And if you can't get your leg all the way up, you can always bring your knee up. So there's your modification. Sorry I showed you that late, but if you need to do that, just rewind and repeat. All right, standing X crossover. Left hand to right foot. All right, so right foot goes up to the right. You point it to the right, and you cross over and down and touch that foot. Keep your arms wide as you rotate, and keep your stance wide. So you keep that good, nice range of motion. You know, if you are holding any weights, I hope they're light. So when you're doing standing core, you don't want anything really heavy. We don't want to create any unnecessary injuries. One more. Good. All right. Let's do knee, toe, toe. So, elbow to opposite knee, and then hand to opposite foot. Stance is wide. Hands are by your ears. Knee, toe, toe. All right? Knee, toe, toe. So it's elbow to opposite knee, elbow to opposite knee, hand to opposite foot, hand to opposite foot. Keep your stance wide. Toe and toe. Good. Twist. Elbow to knee and hand to foot. Knee, toe and toe. Knee, toe. Keep your arms wide. Knee, toe, toe. One more. Knee, toe and toe. Nice. All right. We just have a few more to go. All right, hands stay by your ears. You're going to do a knee up crunch. So your knee comes up in front of you, but you cross over and touch your knee with your opposite elbow. So your stance is not wide. Your feet are together. So your knee comes up right to your chest, and you're just crossing over with that elbow, touching the opposite knee as it raises. So we're a little bit higher in the abs here, and working on your lower back and your hips. Remember, your knees come up straight in front of you. This isn't a crossover crunch. You're just crossing over a little bit with your elbows just to target those upper part of your abs. Very good. Windmill. If you want to grab a weight, this is a good time to do it. Hold it in your right hand. Left hand is above you. Stances about a little bit wider than hip width. And you're going to lean down to your right foot with your right hand, looking up at your left hand, and then come back up. So there's a little bit of rotation while you're bending over. Make sure you lean to the side, not to the front, all right? So if you have a dumbbell or a hand weight, make sure it's light. Hold it in your lower hand. So you reach to your foot, and then you rotate your body, look up at that hand that's above you. Keep your hands straight above you. That's how you get your rotation. Take your time. Focus on your form. Very good. All right. Let's do wood chop. Let's stay on this side. Actually, yeah, put your right foot in front, staggered stance. Clasp your hands together or hold a dumbbell in your hands, but a light-weighted one. Start at your left hip, rotate, and go up and across. So you start at your left hip, down, and over and up. So you're diagonally crossing your body. So again, you're working here on your obliques and your lats. A little bit of hip rotation with the staggered stance improves your range of motion, or increases your range of motion. So again, if you're holding something in your hand, make sure it's a lightweight. You don't want to have too much pressure on your core. You want to focus more on form and range of motion than resistance. One more. Nice. Okay, now we're going to do the windmill on the left side. Right hand up, your left hand is down. You reach down that left foot, rotate your body, look up at your right hand, and come back up. Keep your right hand up here. If you have a weight, it should be in your lower hand. So you're facing me. Then you look up at your hand as you lower your left hand down to your foot. That's your rotation. Good job. You really feel this in your lats. This is a great way to target your lower back without hurting it too much. And when I say hurt, I don't mean like pain hurt. I mean, you know, without feeling a lot of muscle strength back there. Oh, good job. Okay. Back to that wood chop. Left foot in front. Sorry, I needed a breather there. All right, and you're going to go from your clasp your hands together, or you hold your weight, right hand up and across over your left shoulder, and repeat. Sort of like a golf swing. So that's kind of a high golf swing. This is a reverse wood chop. All right, just make sure you keep your feet in that staggered stance. Gives you a little bit of hip rotation and increases your range of motion. We just have 2 more activities after this. All right, alternate standing toe touch crunches. So get both of your arms above your head. And again, if you have a weight, make sure it's light. Feet are together. You're going to raise one leg in front of you. So lift your right leg straight, extend it right in front of you. Both hands go down, and then alternate. Left leg. Fold at your belly button from the side. There you go. Keep that leg as straight as you can. Get that range of motion in there. So go back with your hands. So you're really going to target your upper and your lower abs. And again, if this range of motion is challenging, you can just do a knee up crunch. Okay, just focus more on your form than speed. Range of motion will get there. You will get stronger if you trust the process. Slow progression. All right, one more thing. Rotational toe touches. Feet are wide. Hands are to your side. You're going to cross over and down with your left hand. Touch that right foot. And you're just going to keep alternating. Good. Come up. Good job. Up and over. Up and over. This is your last standing ab activity. Then we'll take a little water break. And we do that leg. 15 minutes of legs. 20 seconds left. Make sure you keep your arms wide. 10 seconds. Let's finish on the left. Nice, good job. Okay, first half is done. Go grab some water, and I'll see you in a few seconds. Ready for legs? We've got 7 activities. Each will be 50 seconds with a 10-second break in between, and we'll repeat it again. So two times through. If you need longer than 10 seconds break in between, I'd rather you pause, regroup, and then begin the exercise again so you have proper form than just kind of going through the motions. If you want to use a light dumbbell, that's perfectly okay. We're going to do a lunge with a hollow pass. So right leg is in front. I'm going to use the dumbbell. Right, but you can use anything. You can crumple up a piece of paper. Okay, lunge. So you pass from left hand to right, and as you come up out of that lunge, you pass over your head from right hand to left. I'm explaining this a little bit slow, then we'll speed up a little. So left hand to right underneath the leg, and then pass over your head, right hand to left. All right, so you're just drawing a big circle here as you lunge. So pass low and pass high. Pass low and pass high. Keep your head and your chest up. So when you're passing down here, don't lean forward. That will put too much pressure on your knee. We're strengthening leg muscles. Your leg muscles support your knees, but you don't want to put any pressure on those knees. Okay, so just low pass and high pass. Low and high. Again, weight is optional. If you don't have a weight, clap up here and clap down here. Great job. All right, plie squat with calf raises. I'll show you again if you do have some dumbbells. Rest them here on your thighs. Sumo squat or plie squat. You're going to down to that squat. While you're here, raise those heels for the calf raise, then come back up. Lower, calf raise, down, then come back up. So stay in this plie squat or the sumo squat, whatever you want to call it, same thing, and back up. All right? Squat. Stay in your squat. Calf raise, lower, and up. Now again, holding these dumbbells on your thighs just adds your more resistance to this activity. This is all body weight exercises, so additional weight is optional. Body weight is not optional. You got to use your body. Use your body every day, so you need to make it strong. Great. All right, we're going to repeat those lunges with the pass. This time I'll show you without. In case you're not using weight, you can just clap. Left leg in front. Watch your lunge motion. Okay, you drop that back knee. Clap here and clap here. So you don't have to pass anything. You can just clap. And this helps keep your form proper when you're raising your arms above your head, because it reminds you that you need to keep your chest up. From the side, in case you're wondering what I mean by chest up. All right, so you just clap and clap. See, I'm dropping my back knee so my front knee does not go over my toes. Clap, clap. Again, you can pass a weighted object or a non-weighted object, or you can just simply clap your hands. One more, we'll finish at the top. Nice. All right, that's activity number 3. Side lunge with rotation. I'll show you with a dumbbell. We're going to step to the right. Side lunge. While you're here, rotate around, then step back up. And repeat. Side lunge, rotate, and step back to center. Lunge, rotate, and to center. Keep this, your left knee, your left leg is straight. Right knee bends. Rotate and back. Lunge. Rotate. Very good. Hang in there. Your leg muscles are supposed to be sore. It's natural. Especially if you have proper form. You're targeting the intended muscles. You have 10 seconds. We have time to do one more. Let's go. Lunge. Rotate and back. Nice job. Typewriter squats. You're going to go to the right. If you're old enough to remember the old typewriters, if you're not, I'm not even going to explain it. We're going to go to the right. Okay, so feet are together. Squat. Step out just a few inches. Squat. Step out into a wide squat. And then return to center. Squat. Step out. Squat. Step out wide. Squat. Good. Squat. So it's 3 squats. Squat. And squat. So here's a narrow squat or feet or a closed squat, a regular squat, and a wide squat. Close, regular squat, and all the way open. That's what typewriters used to do before we had computers. Very good. All right. So we're going to do those side lunges with rotation. This time to the left. And then we'll do the typewriter squats to the left. Okay, ready? Lunge, rotate, and return. Monitor your lunge form. Make sure your left knee bends, your right leg stays straight. You rotate around to your back, come to center, and then return. Lunge, rotate, return. Lunge, rotate, return. Very good. Lunge. Sorry for the background noise. If you watch my intro video, you know I don't live alone. I get no privacy. Lunge. Rotate. So we're still working on the core a little bit here. Rotate. Lunge. Rotate. And back. Nice. Now let's repeat those typewriter squats. We're going to go to the left. Okay, so you start in a narrow or closed squat. 3 squats. Okay. Squat, step out a little to a regular squat, squat, and then wide. Squat, come back in. Closed squat, neutral squat, and wide. Now, a wide squat is not a plie squat or a sumo squat. This is your narrow. This is your typical squat. This is a wide squat. Notice my feet are forward. They're not out, okay? Keep your feet, your toes forward. Like you're kind of on skis. You're going downhill. And it's like, whoa. But your feet don't go out. If they go out, you're going to fall. Okay, so keep those feet parallel. And wide. Narrow. Medium. And wide. Nice. All right, we're going to repeat that set. Grab a sip of water if you need it. And we're going to repeat that set again. Legs part 2. I found a little plate. I think it weighs about 2 pounds. This is what I'm going to use for the lunge with the high-low pass. So just to show that you can pass something, doesn't really need to be weighted. Or again, you can clasp your hands together. You can clap up and down. So right leg in front, left leg behind. I'm just going to pass. This is easy because it has little handles. All right, ready? So pass from left hand to right, and then over your hand from right hand to left, and repeat. And again, if you don't have anything that's easy to pass, it doesn't need to be heavy. Just something that's easy to pass because you don't want to throw off your form. And your form should look like what? Like this. You're not leaning forward. This is poor form. All right, that's not a lunge. This is proper form. Very good. Ten seconds left. Just a couple more, maybe 3 more. Let's see. Here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. Well, I can think we can do 1 more. 4. Always do extra if you have time. Sumo squat, calf raises. Stance is wide, toes are pointed out. If you need more time, press pause, regroup so you can focus on your form. Again, if you want to hold weights here, that's fine. Going on that sumo squat, calf raise, down, then you stand back up. It's 4 parts. 1 is your squat, 2 is a calf raise, hold it, lower your heels, that's number 3, standing is number 4. So if you're a counter, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 1, go low in that squat, 2, 3, 4. Lower, raise your heels, lower your heels, and stand. Perfect. Go slow and with control. Lower. Good job. Let's do one more. Join the one more club. All right, let's do those lunges with high-low pass or clap, which I'll demo here. Right leg is back, left leg is in front. You're going to lunge, clap, and then clap. So lunge low, or clap low, sorry, and clap high. Make sure you drop that back knee, monitor your lunge form. Slow down if you need to. Regardless of how fast or slow you go, it's still 50 seconds. So you might as well make the best of it and have proper form so you're targeting the correct muscles and reducing your risk of injury. Very good. Good job. One more. Yay. Very good. All right. Side lunge, rotation. No weight is necessary, so I'll demonstrate without any weight. Hold your hands together. We're going to step out to the right, do a side lunge, and rotate. And step back. Watch your form. Lunge, rotate, and back. Very good. Lunge, rotate, and step back. Lunge, rotate, and back. Lunge, rotate, and back. Lunge, rotate, lunge. We have 20 seconds left. Burn. Hopefully you're burning in the right places. 10 seconds. Step, lunge, and rotate. Let's do one more. Lunge, rotate, and step back. Perfect. All right, typewriter squats to the right. Oh. If you don't know what a typewriter is, go to an antique shop. They're really cool. And try to type. All right, so narrow squat or closed. Regular squat. And then wide. Remember your toes face forward the entire time. Then come back in. Closed squat. Step out a little. And then open. Closed. Step out. Narrow, or kind of a narrow squat, but that's a typical squat. Wide squat, but your toes are facing forward. Closed squat. Regular squat. And open. Toes are facing forward the whole time. Close. Neutral squat or regular squat. Open. When you step out, make sure you shift your hips so you're not doing a side lunge. We'll finish on the open. Nice. 2 more activities. Lunges to this side with rotation, and then we'll repeat the typewriter squats, and then you're done. Okay? Side lunge. Lunge. Clasp your hands together if you're not using weights. Rotate. Step back in. If you are holding a dumbbell or a kettlebell or medicine ball, hold it out above you, right in front of you. Rotate around. So you're getting a little, if you're holding weights, your arms should feel a little fatigued too. Watch your lunge form though. This is leg day, not arm day. Lunge, rotate around. Good job. Lunge, rotate, and back in. Very good. Lunge, rotate, and in. Lunge, rotate, step back in. Whew, you're doing so good today. It's like 20 degrees outside. I'm sweating. All right. Last round of typewriter squats. Remember, choo-choo-choo. Keep your feet facing forward. Okay? Narrow squat. Watch your form. Step out a little. Do a neutral squat. And then a wide. Make sure you shift your hips. And then step back in. 1, 2, and 3. Avoid doing a lateral lunge. You just did lateral lunges. You don't want to keep doing them. Squat. Squeeze that butt. Neutral. And wide. Step back in. Narrow. Squat. And then wide. Good job. Closed. Squat. Wide. One more of each. Closed. Step out. Neutral squat. Step out. Shift those hips. Wide. Very good. Awesome job. Wow, hope you're feeling that today. I know I am. That was 30 minutes of a lot of work. So you make sure you stretch afterwards, especially those leg, hip muscles, and your core muscles. And thanks for joining me. I will see you soon.